got to go through bad spells to come out the other side and have your good spells. They caught us on a really good half an hour in the first half that our chances were converted. Like what we have got in that dressing room is a load of belief, a load of hunger, and probably 16, 17 lads who were really good mates together.
Yeah, we came prepared and we wanted the win, and yeah, we put our bodies on the line and seen the game out.
Yeah. So Neil, what a way hoodoo.
Yeah, exactly too. Well, listen, massive credit to the lads. You know, I've just said this to the radio, and I won't tire of saying this all season. The refereeing performance against Workington last week cost us, and we were angry. We were smarting. And I'm not saying that's us the reason why we've gone and won 2 from 2. We created 29 chances in 2 games against Rylands and against Workington. We scored 1. We knew it would turn, you know, but sometimes you need that little bit of help. And last Saturday we didn't get it. The referees haven't helped us this week. What has helped us is our positivity, our mindset, the work around each other. And you've just seen, you know, what a great group I've got to go to Marsk and score 5, to come to Morpeth, who haven't lost all season at home, and score 4. That'll do for me. I'm really pleased.
Yeah, I mean, one of the sort of the key themes of the first half, particularly, was that the passing and the interplay was so slick. I mean, we were literally, you know, Morpeth looked like they were chasing shadows for large parts of that first half.
But we are good, you know, and that doesn't surprise me. You know, even though we didn't win an away game for 4 or something, that didn't surprise me. Some of the performances this season have been exceptional. Getting to know each other, you've got to go through bad spells to come out the other side and have your good spells. And we as a group were losing. We as a group were carrying injuries, and it was tough. But you know, look at the changes that I've made today. I thought Charlie Ennis was magnificent Tuesday night. No one in the dressing room would have thought I've left him out today, but I'll give him a rest because he'll play Tuesday night. Brought back a midfield 3 who I thought were exceptional. Left Dante out, brought Keno in, who I thought was exceptional. Deck carried on the right back, and then, you know, it just spread throughout the team. And I just thought we were to a man. Everyone talks about the first half. I was super impressed with the second half. The way we managed that game, that showed a real maturity of the side, of a really young side. And that was pleasing, that we didn't capitulate, we didn't concede. We were able to manage the game and get the most out of it. And the important thing was today, I've been talking all week, is can we stay in the trophy? And we've shown today we can do, and we'll look forward to the draw now Monday afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, basically, Morpeth unbeaten at home all season. We knew they were going to be a physical side. We were talking before the game. They beat Southport in the previous round 3-0. And, you know, talking to some people connected to Southport, they said they were just bullied out of the game.
So they're a big, strong side. They're excellent. And because we've won today doesn't mean anything for next week. They'll come. That's football. You know, you can't read into 1 week out of the next. They caught us on a really good half an hour in the first half that our chances were converted. Like Mass on Tuesday night, our chances were converted. For the previous 2 games, we created as many chances and we didn't score. So you can't take them for granted. Today we scored, and we enjoyed scoring goals and scored some exceptional goals. But I go back to what I've just said. The second half was for me more pleasing than the first half. I know people want to see goals and the football. We showed a different side to our game today, where we didn't have to go chasing the game. We nullified our shape. We surrendered space. We suffocated space, should I say? And it was a great performance. It really was, Tim. And all you can ask for as a manager, you know, we've put in 845 miles now in the last 7 days. We've gone to Workington and should have won. And Danny Granger said we're a great side, and we took that. We went to Marsk and won. We've come to Morpeth and won. We've now got to go to Curzon Ashton and repeat that in the Manchester Cup on Tuesday night.
Yeah, there's a number of, I know, obviously, we always say we don't like talking about performances, but, you know, obviously, you know, we talked on Tuesday about sort of Jake Charles just having that extra dimension up front. Max Kane, again, had a superb game, basically doing so much work up and down that wing, not only sort of making attacks, but also adding to that sort of that defensive layer by basically tackling anything that came within range.
I think from the top end of the pitch, we're great. I'm going to go back on what I didn't want to do, because I singled out Griff on Tuesday night, and I'm going to do it again tonight. I'm going to single out Jan Palinkas. As a manager, when you've got Jan, 21, 22, you can roll him out. You've arguably lost one of the best centre-halves in the league in Curtis Jones. But Jan Palinkas is going to go and go and go again. He is exceptional. And when, as a manager, you can name a fit Jan Palinkas, you're always confident. And the way him and Charlie played together was exceptional. But Jan communicated, travelled with the ball, won his duels. Aerially was great on set piece. He stepped into play when he had to do. The kid looked like he's played 500 games at this level. He's exceptional, and people don't understand the troubles he's gone through with his ankles. He really has, and we're having to manage them all the time because we want him to have an unbelievable career at FC United. He's a future captain, 100% he is. But we've got to manage him right. But you see the maturity of his performance today, exceptional, and that's why, you know, me and Ben didn't speak, but the way he got the radio man of the match today, that to me is a testament to himself. But as a manager, you know, when you're looking around at times and you haven't got Jan, you're thinking probably not as strong. A bit like Donners, a bit like Charlie Oliver, a bit like Charlie Munro, a bit like Max K, whoever it will be. When they miss, you're not as good. When they play, you're a good side. And there's no, for me, there's no fluke to why we've gone and scored 9 goals in 2 games and defended the way we have done, because we've got good players back in the side, and we've got good players on the bench, and we've left good players at home in Jay Fitz, who's still not well, and Curtis Jones. So, all in all, and Pavs Hook, all in all, we're happy with the performance. We're not getting too high when we win. We don't get too low when we lose. I know a lot of people jump up and down and make comments, etc. When things go wrong. We just keep our feet on the ground. We keep working hard, Tim, and we'll pay as much respect to the Manchester Cup on Tuesday night as we will do to Morpeth, as we will do to Morpeth in the league next week. So the lads have got to jump on the coach, go for another long journey on the way home, get into rest, recover, rehydrate, recuperate, all the R words that we talk about, and get it ready for Tuesday night. Yes, there'll be changes. Elliot Morris will come in, Pavs will come in, Charlie Ennis will come in, Jay Fitz might come in, Nick Bellardo will come in, but that doesn't mean anything. That just means that we're trying to give everyone equal minutes and spread that around the team, because what we have got in that dressing room is a load of belief, a load of hunger, and probably 16, 17 lads who are really good mates together. And don't think they ever enjoyed losing, because they didn't. It hurts them more than you know. But they're going to enjoy winning, and we're going to have a drink on the coach. We're going to enjoy the win, because if you don't enjoy, winning, what's the point of playing football?
Yeah, I mean, just to dip into the old cliche bit, it was a game of 2 halves in very different ways, because the first half it was basically just all FC, that mesmeric, the word you like to use a lot, basically attack. They can't live with us. The second half, basically, you look at it, think, well, it was like a 0-0 half, but obviously you made the changes. You made 2 substitutions on 55 minutes, and like you say, you let them have the ball, but I think there's probably one sort of like danger moment for them
At the end.
Towards the end, where basically the guy was probably a foot away from scoring. Basically it was point blank on thing, but it was a very controlled defensive performance, and it was nice to be able to just see the game through without any kind of panic.
We've no injuries, but we had a bit of tightness in Donahue. We had a bit of tightness in Jake Charles, and we had a bit of tightness in Guy Hall. And when you can, bring on Ennis, Bellardo, Dante Gabidon, poor Elliot hasn't got off the bench today, but we'll do on Tuesday night. It's great, but it was important that we didn't go gung-ho. We didn't concede a second like we did on Tuesday night and then wait for maybe the red card before we went. It's important that we didn't give them any chances. And disappointingly, I just said to the lads in there, Tim, the chance right at the end, that could be a 0-0 at the last game of the season when we need a point to get in the playoffs. And we switched off on the second phase. We weren't tight on the second ball. We didn't win it in the midfield. It came straight on us. It went out to Foley. He crossed it and should have scored it. And that 1% could be the difference between success and failure at the end of the season. So don't think I'm happy. I'll go away from here with maybe the last negative, because that chance should never have happened. But that's good, because that's a challenge to the lads. We'll get in Tuesday night, like I said, we'll get in Thursday, and we'll work on little things, and we'll get ready for, I've no doubt, a resurgent Morpeth side who'll want to, put one over us next Saturday. But like I said, we've come here today, Tim. We went out the FA Cup. We were devastated about that, but we've stayed in the trophy, and now we'll look forward to the draw. And we hope we get a really good draw on Monday.
Okay, well, sort of draw on Monday, occurs on Tuesday. So congratulations, and enjoy the journey home.
Tim, I just want to say the last thank you. I've said it to the radio. We've covered 845 miles this week. For people to put their hands in their pockets, travel to Workington, to travel to Marsk, to travel to Morpeth today. There's people who've done all 3 journeys over the weeks. I've seen the same faces, the likes of yourself and the radio team, to come all that way. It's a massive, massive ask. So when I say thank you, it's not lip service. It's a genuine thank you. And, hopefully people have enjoyed this week. Although we were disappointed last week at Workington, we've gone on our travels. We've gone back-to-back wins now. But a big thank you to everyone that's travelled. And, if you like what you've seen today, travel against Curzon and hopefully get some Reds there on Tuesday night.
It's a bit of a shorter journey.
Yeah, it is, yeah. See you there.
Okay, see you then.
Cheers.
Thank you. So, Jan, congratulations to Joseph Holt's man of the match, as chosen by FCM Radio. It was an all-round great performance, wasn't it, by the team?
Yeah, I think we were all brilliant, from the keeper to the striker. Everyone was quality. I can't fault anyone today.
Yeah, I mean, this team, Morpeth, have not lost at home all season. They're a big physical side. They beat Southport in the previous round 3-0. But I don't think, apart from a couple of moments towards the end, like where they were really putting it on, we didn't look that sort of pressured at the back at all.
Yeah, obviously, as you said, this is a really tough place to come to. We knew that from last season when we came here, just about 1-0, I think. So yeah, we came prepared and we wanted the win, and yeah, we put our bodies on the line and seen the game out. Yeah,
and for you personally, obviously, it's your second game in succession after being out for a period. Obviously, coming back into the team, only your second game back, how do you feel?
Yeah, I've been unfortunate with injuries a bit, so it's really nice to be back. Even better to get 2 wins now on the bounce away. I think we scored 9 goals in the last 2 games. So yeah, can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, and obviously you're a young player learning his ropes. I mean, you look like a consummate professional out there. I mean, I was in the stand with the home fans doing the tweeting, and you could hear them groaning quite a few times whenever you got near the ball, because you were just seeing the ball. And there was one on the halfway line where you could see you read the flight of the ball and kind of like reached over the guy in front of you. It's just great all-round sort of perception, as well as doing the dirty stuff, which I think people a lot of the time notice more, because like last-ditch tackles kind of like do catch the eye.
Honestly, I think every single man at the back was quality today. You got Deck, who's not naturally a right back, and he's come in the last 2 games. He's been brilliant as well. Charlie Oliver, he's been talking all of us through the game, so he's been quality. And Guy Ho's been excellent. So yeah, I think just the whole back line was solid.
Okay, well, SCM Radio chose you as the man of the match, so congratulations.
Cheers.
There's a keg of Joseph Holt's Crystal Gold for you.
Thank you.
No, you don't drink, but I'm sure you can make friends and give it to someone on the coach. And see you at Curzon on Tuesday.
Cheers. See you on Tuesday.
Left us in time.